Quietly now. Game's up.
Can't see? Enshroud! I hear everything!
Shoot on this side.
Hey there! Coming at ya! Fire! Well, with rocks.
I'll uproot you!
Coming at ya!
Can't see?
Proper send-up! Hey there! Watch out! Watch out!
Quietly now.
Attack! That's
Enshroud!
Hey there!
In my role as champion duelist, my opinions do not matter. But when I draw my blade, I am an instrument of Fontaine's law. A duel is a battle of wills, and the sword an extension of the duelist's spirit. If your heart recoils in fear,
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
in my role as
Attack! Watch out!
Busted.
Coming
Here
out!
comes the catch.
Transfixed! Into the shadows. Witness my wrath. Overruled.
Coming at ya! Fire! Well,
This is where you fall. Laid bare.
coming at ya! Hey there! Attack! That's the way!
Shoot on sight.
Think you can get away?
Let's nip that in the bud.
Transfixed. Everlasting as the moon.
Brace yourself.
Overruled.
Let's play! Time for takeoff. Here we go!
This is where you fall.
Think you can get
I hear
away?
everything.
Everlasting as the moon. Transfixed.
Yahoo!
Quietly now.
Time for takeoff.
Laid
Gotcha.
bare. Here comes the count.
One with the
Witness
force.
mine.
I'll uproot you!
Transfixed.
Think you can get away?
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Overruled.
I'll uproot you!
Oh, no. My lyre is broken.
This is where you fall. Laid bare. Overruled. Witness my rise. Laid bare.
Let's nip that in the bud. One with the force.
This is where you fall. Pitiful. Overruled. Everlasting as the moon. Transfix and shroud.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
All I need now is a nice pot of soothing.
Yeah. Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. What could the child... Illusion shattered! This is where you fall. Laid bare.
Your dues.
Harm to oblivion! From Destino! Hey there!
Witness my madness.
down! Fire! Well...
Transfixed!
This may hurt a little. Inazuma shining eternal!
The moon!
I see everything!
There is no escape!
Attack!
Overruled! Illusion shattered!
Proper send-off! From the Spinelli!
Witness my rise!
Everyone hold hands!
There is no escape!
Hey there!
Transfixed! This is where I fall. Shine down!
Hey!
Can't run from
bear!
Candace! We're here! Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's join them!
Please, wait a moment. Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
What do you think?
Okay.
Hey, and Mora, or trade anything you own.
What's the big deal? I suppose wisdom.
Clouds are like picture frames in the sky. Clouds are like picture frames in the sky.
trade anything you own.
Everyone's here so early.
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been?
Are you ready? Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna...
I gotta admit,
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution.
You're making Paimon nervous.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions.
Paimon's a little worried. Hopefully nothing will go wrong.
To be honest, I feel the same.
Candace gave us a compliment.
Your deeds speak for themselves.
Candace, please stay...
I'm very glad I've said this. Only when you're safe can the plan... You're welcome. Good luck. With everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll hit them!
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah! Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it. I hope this is clear to you.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale?
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation. We all have our jobs to do after all. It's like how some people can be...
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Of course, but the advantage of... Just think about that mercenary who...
Well,
I'm not like the rest of them.
this guy.
Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? You have a good... Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But the academia has always held a different view. They have always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus all the withering. Elazar.
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering and the sandstorms. At least, that's what Tainari Wait a second.
Ah.
But if that's the case...
Wait. Why do you
You mean, it's related...
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue... To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our...
Where are we going?
To an eremite...
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Ah, they're here.
Huh? What are they doing here?
I gave them some...
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready.
Aren't those devices...
Look here.
Huh?
What's that look on...
Paimon's a little scared.
Anyway, we're not going to... As I mentioned during the Traveler, I want you to record... Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanagi? Good. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction in...
Yes,
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand, but because to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, so...
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have everything went without a hitch. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything...
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effect.
But...
And that's perfect.
Huh?
Have you forgotten? You may find it hard to believe, but for those people... Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you... After all that time. A slave to orders. And that's why... In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But what?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very...
The things you're interested in are really out.
Anyway, I'm going to take those two to work on some...
Small
We're going to tinker with...
This kind of weather is more enjoyably spent under the cover of shade.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How
How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties.
But it's still the best plan we have. Is a former
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me?
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. Had I known all Hatham would...
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here.
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship. But also...
Seems you really...
Traveler, Rahman's plan is to have me work with...
Wait! How can we work?
We can't get through. My plan...
That also sounds like something...
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me. There is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Sign, I never blindly trust anyone. And
If I make the arrests alone, I can control to make the whole... I'm okay with the deaths.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making...
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of them.
Sino, on behalf of my... We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support.
Well, now that you've put it that way. But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything, since you and I both recognize...
Okay.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there. Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice. This is a secret operation.
Ah, of course. But who exactly are you planning to arrest and how many people?
They're a squad of...
As many as Ain al-Ahmar.
Then I suggest...
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I trust you.
Paimon can't Aren't you even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might run...
We discussed
The caravan rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry.
How can you be so
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something, no matter how you...
A reasonable inference.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually...
I've given that a lot of thought. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that but things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you...
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, haven't you ever...
Because the
Academia... By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha... However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our being. Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to the Akasha. So, In my opinion, you're probably
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled.
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate, and people will not be forever trapped by the past.
Whew! Paimon's so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Great Red Sand District. My name is Luxembarbo.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. She will be working with me. The construct next to her is for her work.
Beep! Construct, beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest?
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your...
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map!
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready.
Something you wish to report? Go.
Time for the operation! Let's go meet Sino in the desert! Let's hurry over!
Wait a moment.
Ah! Oh, it's you.
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academy...
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you...
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm not here to talk.
Oh, nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Brace yourselves.
Overrule!
Coming at you! Hey there! Yeah!
There is no escape!
Hey there! Attack!
Laid bare, everlasting as the moon! Illusion shattered!
Watch out! Think you can get away?
Overrule!
Attack! That's the way.
Witness my rise! Transfixed!
It's over.
Ah! We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
Ah, you pitiful Dendro! King Jesh...
Silence!
Oh!
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebat. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebat.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes. Things went
That's fantastic. And that punch you...
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebat and oversee the...
Yeah.
Go join up with her.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tyne?
I have a very clear... If we need help, get ready for the next phase of the...
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late, in the time it took you to get here.
Sorry. We didn't mean to...
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like seeing that serious look on your face. All right, I'll stop. All joking aside...
But where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him to...
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get up. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard.
What?
That's certainly true.
How much more do you want? I was not sure we can afford it.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much. Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried. Looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's go.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
He's over there! Let's go say hi! Tainari!
Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Hey there.
This is our friend...
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right. Then follow me. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay. What is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor.
He's that strange-looking Fatui...
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Pardis D... Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met. For now, all...
Sino, you say? I see. Okay. I'll answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to...
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scar...
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by...
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you...
Indeed. Otherwise we could have... I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you've recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're at...
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take...
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar...
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's confident in himself and his abilities to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see...
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this, but unfortunately I'm in a hurry today. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but...
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but... He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion.
I can barely believe it myself. But
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay.
Sorry, we can't tell you.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest. Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and assist him with his research.
Already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and the tone are both familiar, but some details have been... My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me, if you can keep yourself safe. Please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharva.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct...
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the...
Being loyal to the On that note, aren't you...
The academia, yeah. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long. But in the...
I see.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all of this. Also, I think this...
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now oh, by the way.
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way. According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. He also said, just to be safe...
But we have no...
We'll do it the mercenary way. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the to the south of here is Port Ormos.
Port Ormos?
That's right. Let's go to the...
Time for takeoff.
Overruled.
Yahoo! Think you can get away?
There is no escape.
Hey there! Here we go. Time for takeoff. Coming at ya! Hey there! Where'd that come from? A proper send-off from Messina with love. Watch out! Ha-ha! Ha! Ha! You can get away.
Transfixed. Everlasting as the moon. Now you shall perish.
Time for takeoff. Here we go. Watch out. Yahoo! Illusion shattered! Here we go! Think you can get away? Down! Yahoo! Time for takeoff! There is no escape! Coming at ya! Coming at ya! Fire! Well, brace yourselves!